Hi, thank you for tuning in again to Ryan and Vernay's Collectible Channel. I'm Vernay Lewis O'Neill. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about vinyl, not necessarily rare, not necessarily ones you don't have, just some that I pulled that I like, that I just wanted to show and discuss. All this vinyl behind me is staying there. I've already pulled the ones I'm going to talk about today. So I figured we start off with some box sets just to get those out of the way. So let's start off with our favorite, of course, E.T. Michael was working on this around the same time he was working on the Thriller album. This was from 1982. Of course, it's the storybook and soundtrack to the movie E.T., which I actually didn't see until much later in life, funny enough. But that's that. This one is not open. We have an open one somewhere. But it has the poster and the story, you know, Michael reading the story, and of course, someone in the dark and all that. This is History, Greatest Hits, and of course the new songs that we love, Stranger in Moscow, They Don't Care About Us, that all came out on this album around 95. So that's a nice box set. The early years came out in 2009. It was kind of like a tribute. It has 10 songs on it. This up here indicates the size shirt that's in it. So this is a small. It came with a free t-shirt. I probably should have pulled the other one. I think the other one's medium, but you get the point. Again, 10 songs, mainly from Michael's early years. My favorite box set is the Diamond Collection, which is extremely heavy. This one is number 28, which is really good. It's a great low number. This one is 262. So my husband had one and I had one. I'm going to believe that I came into the marriage with the lower number. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But anyway, so this is number 28. And this is all of Michael's solo albums in here. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the inside. These two are not open, but at the one store in Vegas, you were able to buy some of the inserts separately. So this is what the History insert look like. Picture disc. And then I'll show you real quick what the Dangerous look like. And they are double-sided, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to pull out every single one. And I think we have some other inserts down there, but I didn't feel like looking for them. Yeah. Anyway, we have so much stuff everywhere that sometimes I just don't have the energy. So Thriller, quite a few Thrillers. I have the original Thriller, of course, because that's a staple. You have to have that. Your picture disc. And then we have the ones with the Grammy nominee labels. So this is before Michael won all of those Grammys. They have the Grammy nominee symbol on it. This one actually still has a price tag for $10 at Pathmark, which was a grocery store here. So this one is the Half Speed Master extended play. I'm trying to get out the glare for you. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. But anyway, I'll read it to you. It says Half Speed Mastered Extended Range Recording. So being half speed is supposed to be a better quality. I don't know. It's not really even open. And then we have a couple of Thriller singles. I'm talking about the actual song Thriller. So, and here's this one. This one also has the Things I Do For You from the live album on there. Okay, so that's that. Again, I'm not necessarily trying to show you rare, never before seen items. Hold on, I dropped something. I'm just trying to show you the ones that I like talking about. Like Ben. This soundtrack was basically inspired by the movie Ben. This one is not open. And then we have the rap version. Now, this used to be a hot commodity. It used to be very, very difficult to find. I think over the years, it's gotten easier. I know we have like 4 of them ourselves. So I think it's gotten a lot easier. But I remember when that was like the hot thing. Everybody was looking for those, and they were so expensive. I'm sure that's calmed down a little bit. So the Jacksons Going Places album, I'm sure you know what that is. Okay, and here's the picture disc. And then they came out with this promo album. It has a very, very, very long name. It is the 10Q Radio 1020 Jackson's Dodgers Teen Night album. That's a lot. It's essentially the Going Place album. It has the exact same track list. I believe they also sang the national anthem this night. It was May 13th, 1978. So they released that as a picture disc. Let me see what's on the other side. On the other side of it is, you know, the cover that you're used to seeing on Going Places. So that's cool to have. That was one of those rare promo items that, you know, are good to keep. So in 2019, they came out with some reissues. I have Get It Together here and Skywriter. So of course we have the originals back here, but I wanted to show the updated ones because what they did was they colored the album. So Get It Together is red, but it has the original Motown label. And then Skywriter is a bronze album, also with the original. I can't pull them out because we didn't open them, because we don't open anything. That's just who we are. So, yeah. So there's our few honorable mentions because you can't talk about vinyl without talking about some basics. Of course, Diana Ross presents the Jackson 5. You have to mention that. If you're talking about Michael Jackson, you have to mention We Are the World and the We Are the World single. You know, those are our staples that nothing to discuss, just honorable mentions. I do want to discuss the Bad album. As you can see, these are not in chronological order. That was too much work. Bad is my ultimate favorite era. I love everything Bad. Everything is red and black because of Bad. My car is red and black. My record player is red and black. Like, I love Bad. I'm a Bad girl. So this is Bad. When I was 10, going on 11, this was a Christmas gift from my grandmother. And she asked me if I had it, and I told her I didn't. But I had the cassette. And she was like, well, I would have got you something else. And I said, no, you don't understand. I only have the cassette. I needed the album too because we have to have it in all formats. I knew that even as a child. This is one that's unopened with the price tag and the advertising still on it. It was $8.76 apparently. That's pretty cheap. This is a more recent picture disc right here. And there's another one we have too that I'm trying to see if it's hanging up. It says Bad and it has a 25 in the crown for when they re-released it. Now this is a bootleg live album. It looks fantastic though to be bootleg. So what I was able to find out about this is that it was recorded in Turin, Italy, Turin, Italy, on May 29th, 1988. And then there was another one recorded the same night called My Way. That's also a bootleg. We don't have My Way, but I just found out about My Way. But this was the live album. It's a double LP bootleg. We don't care about bootlegs. Anything that has Michael on it, we'll buy it. So, greatest hits. There's a couple of them. This one was As Seen on TV from a company called Telstar in 1983. It has, 18 songs on it. And then they came out with this one. And this one was in 1983 from K-Tel. So this is Telstar, and this is K-Tel. And then there's a third one right here. Now this one, these two are the exact same playlist. I mean, exact same playlist. They have the exact same songs on it. This first one is a little different, but they're all greatest hits album. They all came out in 1983 from Telstar and K-Tel. So I thought that was interesting information because I like those little doodads. So I'm showing Jermaine because one of my favorite songs is on there. Tell Me I'm Not Dreaming. Love that song. This is our unopened one. This one is open, but it has the advertisements and the price tags. I like that kind of stuff because it dates the albums a little bit. You can see the prices. And this is another one of our bootlegs. Now this one is on the ceiling, so I can't pull it out, but the picture disc looks like this. It's absolutely beautiful. My husband got it for me for Christmas last year. And it has 9 songs on it. It says Sony, but I'm pretty sure it's a bootleg. If I'm wrong, hey, whatever, it's still beautiful. So I really like that. If you remember years ago on TV, Silver Eagle Records, they came out with this 3-album set, Michael Jackson, the Motown years. I remember seeing a commercial and being so psyched about it. It's 30 songs, 30 songs. It came out in 1988, and again, the company was called Silver Eagle Records. So I'm new at this YouTube, so I don't know exactly where I'm looking. I don't know if I'm supposed to be looking right there or right here. So if I look like I'm looking off, I'm gonna learn, I'll get better. This is another honorable mention, The Wiz. You know, you gotta mention the Wiz soundtrack. I recently found the paperback book. I didn't even know it existed, and then I came across it and I was very excited. All right, so we're back to Bootleg City now. I got this one last year also, Michael Jackson Live. It's Legendary Live Records. It only has 10 songs on it. Pretty sure it's not an official release, but who cares? $3.99. I just wanted to show that because I love the price tags. So Walmart this year re-released the Ultimate Collection. I believe this is the one that we opened. There's one not open. This is the one that we opened. I want to show you how pretty. First, let me show you, in case you didn't see this from Walmart. I want to show you how pretty the albums are really fast. Look how pretty that is. That's gorgeous. Hold on. There's another one, and it's a different color. I need an assistant already. Here's the second one. Isn't that pretty? So these were released at Walmart. I believe if you go on Walmart's website right now, that it is showing as sold out. I have a friend that was looking for them. I think they're sold out. But that doesn't mean that you can't find it, you know. You can always find Michael stuff. This is a Got to Be There version that was produced in West Caldwell, New Jersey. Since I live in New Jersey, I just figured I'd shout it out just because. This one is one of my husband's favorite. It's called Both Sides. We actually have this picture blown up in our dining room because my husband loves it so much. It's from Tamla Motown, like one of those side Motown companies. It was made in Japan. It has 11 songs on it. And my husband just adores this. Here's another, like, I call it Motown side piece. This was from Pickwick, under an arrangement with Motown. That's actually what it says, an arrangement with Motown. Another quick shout out, honorary mention to Diana, the soundtrack. Michael and his brothers do the medley for Mama's Pearl, Walk On By, and I Love You Save. And then they do I'll Be There and Feeling All Right as the Jackson 5 on the soundtrack. Bill Cosby's on there. Who else is on there? Oh, that's all I see. This is Boogie. And Boogie is from Natural Resources, a division of Motown, because Motown has all these side pieces, I call them. It's some songs that were on here previously released from 74 and 79. And I think this was right around the time that they left, that they came out with, once the Jackson 5 left Motown, that this was released. Don't fact check me on that one. I'm trying to remember what my husband told me. This is my husband's favorite. It's the Live in Japan album in Osaka, April 30th, 1973. Now I wrote down the name of the place so I can try to pronounce it. It was at Kosiken Hall. I probably jacked that up. 11 songs on it. My husband has this on CD too, so I hear this all the time. This is called Super Deluxe. It's a Jackson 5 album from Japan. And I tried to make some notes about it for you, but I can't because I don't know what it says. Everything's in Japanese. It's about 10 songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 14 songs. It was a Christmas gift that I brought for my husband last year. That's the only information I have. I don't know what any of this says. Maybe somebody can translate. And then my last quick pile, because I don't want to keep you any longer than I have to. I just want to show 3 of my laser disc real fast in the middle of this. The Legend Continues laser disc, Moonwalker, Dangerous. It's so many that I'm missing, but I just wanted to show those because I love those. We never had a laser disc player. And this is one of my favorite picture discs. It has PYT, Rock With You, Burn This Disco Out. I can't help it. And I don't know what else is on there, but I just love it. This is one of the ones that we have on the ceiling. In 2009, they came out with the Remix Suite, which I love. I really do love that. I was trying to remember my favorite song on there, but I'm pressed for time. I can't think under pressure. I just can't stop loving you. Now, I'm not a fan of the song. The reason why I brought this out though is because I thought it was funny that they have this picture on the front, this picture on the back, but then check out the free poster that it comes with. Beat It. I don't know. It's not one of my favorite songs. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. That's all I'm gonna say is I don't hate it. But anyway, so Scream, oh my gosh, I love this album. I love it because it's Halloween themed. I love all the songs on it. I love this 3D effect. I don't know if you did this when the CD came out. I didn't open the album. The album does glow in the dark, by the way. But there was a camera trick with your phone and you can see these bats flying or something. It's absolutely amazing. If you've never done it, you should open up your CD and definitely do it. It's really cool. Now, I pulled this Rockwell Somebody's Watching Me album because I like how the eyes, I like the eyes. The eyes remind me of a Michael album, but this was the song that Michael appeared on for Berry Gordy's son, Rockwell. And then Black or White. I love any album that has Michael's eyes. So I love this version. I love this Black or White. I think they're so cute, cool. Then I have another remix Black and White. And then Remember the Time is probably my ultimate favorite cover. There's a Black or White edition on here as well. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. This is the promo for This Time Around. This Time Around was from the History album. This is one of my favorite pictures, the Earth song. My favorite song, probably of all time, maybe tied with Human Nature, is definitely Stranger in Moscow. I just love everything about it. I think it's so beautiful. These are the versions of Who Is It? This one has a Beat It mix on it, but they're both promos for Who Is It? Singles, I should say. I love the Dirty Diana. I just love the feet. Cry. You remember Behind the Door mixes 1 and 2 for In the Closet? I always thought that was cool. I love those. I'm almost finished. You Are Not Alone. And then, of course, Gone Too Soon. I just pulled those singles because I like the covers. I have tons, and I do mean, if you look behind me, tons of vinyls. I mean, we have a lot of singles from the albums, all the different albums. We have a lot of Jackson 5 stuff. Of course, like the Christmas album and solo. We just have so much that I didn't want to bombard you with stuff that you've already seen 1,000 times. I just thought I would pull some things that were maybe different, But you know, if there's anything that you want to see or you're looking for and you want me to pull it at some point, I will. We're not really the type that collects like every version of an album, so we don't have like this version and the Japanese version and the Australian version and this and that. We just buy what we like. But I just wanted to take a moment to share some of our vinyl collection with you. And I hope you enjoyed it. At some point, I may do a separate video for the 45s and then maybe for the picture disc. But the picture discs are all on the ceiling, so I have to figure out the logistics on how I would make that happen. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you maybe learned one thing or saw one new thing. But I appreciate you watching. Thank you.